we haven't really mentioned this in the episode, but I don't know who ZZ Top is. And it's a huge part of this episode.
It is a huge part of
Do
this
you
episode. I
know
can't
ZZ
believe
Top?
I could not name a song of theirs off the top of my head, but I do know ZZ Top. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Random Episode. This is the podcast where we watch a random episode from a random series that neither of us have watched before. I am Varun.
And I'm Christie.
All right, so this week we are talking about King of the Hill. Season 11, Episode 5, Hank Gets Dusted. This one aired April 1st, 2007 on Fox. And the episode summary from IMDb says, Hank's cousin, ZZ Top's Dusty Hill, comes to Arlen and makes Hank the butt of all his jokes for his new reality television program. Christy, what did you know about this show before watching it?
Well, I definitely knew about King of the Hill. I think anytime we've watched an animated show, I've talked about how I don't enjoy animated shows. And I probably said this when we watched like Bob's Burgers, but in my head, they're all just like the same show. Like all of these kind of like crass, like funny animated shows are the same to me. So I did know this was a show. I've probably seen clips or something here and there. I've never really wanted to watch it because like all the other animated comedy shows, I'm not very interested, but that's not shocking for me. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that this was season 11 and this was 2007. Like, this show has been around forever.
Is it still on?
Good question. I'm not sure if it's still on.
Look that up.
Should look that one up. But yeah,
it feels like it is. Like, I feel like these shows just like continue forever.
Yeah, I feel like these Fox ones just keep on going. Like, I mean, Simpsons, right? Simpsons is still going after all this time.
Like new content? That's crazy.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't follow. And also, I don't like watch Fox much, so I don't even like see commercials.
Yeah, so this one is still going.
That's wild.
Okay. They're in season 14. So maybe it took a break. Yeah, it looks like season 13. Or sorry, season 13 was 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And then maybe just came back. That's crazy.
I feel like maybe that sounds like something I've heard before.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know. We clearly did not do any
extra research in real time doing research. But yeah, so
okay, yes.
Definitely the intro song, I recognize that was familiar. These characters all looked familiar. So I think I've definitely seen, as you said, like clips or commercials or something like that with this show.
Yeah.
I knew it took place in Texas. I knew it was about some family. That's about it. That's all I really knew about this show. This one I was hesitant to watch this one. This one I think has been sitting on our list of shows to watch for a long time. And I really have not wanted to watch this one because I don't know. It's just something about shows about people from Texas or middle of America. I don't know. I'm sorry, people, to our audience who are from that part, middle of America. Just not my bag, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, I feel similarly as well. But did you know this show was a Greg Daniels production? Greg Daniels from The Office?
From The Office. I did not know that. I was shocked when I read that.
So I remembered that because I listened to the Office Ladies pod and they have referred to that a couple times and like made connections with like other people who have like done stuff on King of the Hill. There's a lot of crossover with The Office. So it just makes me think like maybe I don't know. Maybe, is it satire? Is it like a joke? Like, is that what this show is?
Do not see any parallels with The Office in this show.
Yes, because like obviously we are huge Office fans as we've talked about. And the fact that it's a Greg Daniel, they're both Greg Daniels, like I'm trying to like make any sort of grasp of connection, but I don't get it. Like I don't
Don't get it
I mean,
either.
they're two different shows, like, yes, but it doesn't feel like it came from the same brain. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was an
I don't know.
interesting little tidbit.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's about it. So let's get into this one, okay? I think let's start with honestly the voice actors for the show. I do want to start there.
Okay.
Like we have some big names that I saw on IMDb.
Didn't even look it up.
Okay, so the voice of Peggy is Kathy Najimy,
Don't know who that is.
who is from Hocus Pocus.
Okay, sure.
Love her.
Okay.
I guess there was a character who was not in this episode called Luann, who is voiced by Brittany Murphy.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Wait, ooh, not anymore.
Yeah. Bill is played by Stephen Root, who is famous from a whole bunch of stuff, Barry recently, but also most famously he was Milton in Office Space. Yeah. Cotton, the dad, or the grandfather, who's played by Toby Huss. I've seen him on a bunch of stuff. There's a great AMC show called *Halt and Catch Fire* that he was a part of. Okay. He was on that. And then, did you recognize the producer, Portis?
Yeah. Will Arnett was in this one, and that was a pretty obvious cameo. So that was the only voice I recognized.
And in as the IMDb description says, ZZ Top's Dusty Hill. This was actually ZZ Top's Dusty Hill. So all the ZZ Top characters were voiced by the actual people.
To say something here, we haven't really mentioned this in the episode, but I don't know who ZZ Top is. And it's a huge part of this episode.
It is a huge part of this episode. I can't believe I could not name a song of theirs off the top of my head, but I do know ZZ Top. Yeah, I know ZZ Top. What kind of
music is it?
Name
80s, anything about them.
Maybe like I'm gonna say 80s, like hair rock.
Are you just guessing?
I'm guessing.
So you don't actually, like, you've probably heard.
Oh, I don't actually know. Like, if I saw the actual ZZ Top people out in public, if I saw Dusty Hill out in public, I would not be like, "Oh, hey, that dude's from ZZ Top." No,
the actual person in ZZ Top is actually named Dusty Hill. Yeah. I guess that now it's making more sense. Anyway, the fact that ZZ Top is like quote unquote in this episode, I was like, could be them, could be a real group, could not be, could be their real voices, could not be. There's no way for me to know. So it's sure.
I think our homework after this recording is that we need to go and watch only one, like YouTube video, music video of theirs. Just get an idea of who they are.
I'm okay.
You're okay. I will take away. I'm going to assume that if you were living in Texas in 2007, ZZ Top's a big deal to you.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that.
Okay. I will say, like, there's a good chance if somebody played me like their most famous song, I might recognize it, but I don't know.
Okay, I had to look this up. So let's go here.
Looking it up right now.
ZZ Top. Okay, Please
tell me, what is their most famous song?
Oh, Sharp Dressed Man.
Okay.
Yeah, that song. Give Me All Your Lovin'.
Yeah. Okay. So
that one's from the Santa Claus.
Yeah. Yes. Very famous scene in the Santa Claus.
Yes.
Featuring a ZZ Top song. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So they've got some stuff. They got some hit songs.
If you have a song featured in the Santa Claus, like that, really, that's
you made it. You made it.
Okay, this is me admitting my, lack of culture. I don't know. I am not afraid to say when I don't know something, and I didn't know ZZ Top.
That's fair. And I only knew a little more than you.
Okay. But yeah, so spoiler alert, ZZ Top is in this episode.
They're in this episode. All right.
Big part. Okay. Talk about the episode.
Let's talk about the episode. So pretty much the synopsis from IMDb got it pretty well. So essentially Hank, the whole premise of the show is all around this Cadillac that his father is going to gift to his cousin, Dusty. And in the beginning of the episode, we don't know who Dusty is. We're just like, oh, it's just Dusty. but obviously this is a big deal to Hank, our main character. And but then we come to find out that the cousin Dusty is from ZZ Top. And to Hank, that is a stain on the family. It is an embarrassment that his cousin is a rock star and lives this.
But also his cousin's a dick to him.
That too.
So I think that's a big part of it. I don't think he only like hates the fact that he's a rock star. I think he hates him because he's a dick. Right?
I think we'll get it. We can get into it, but it's all pretty much around Hank's desire to want this Cadillac, and I guess he has this very strained relationship with his father.
That was very clear.
And yes, very clear. And Dusty has a reality TV show following him around, and the producers of the reality TV show, their goal is to get Hank as pissed off as possible because there's nothing else going on in Arlen, Texas. You
got to make good television.
Yeah, and it all culminates really with the Cadillac getting wrecked, and then Dusty understanding just how much this Cadillac really meant to Hank.
Yeah.
So, and then them some way making amends with each other. Yes.
Sure.
So, let's start off with Hank and his father.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
That father-son relationship. Man. Even within like the first minute, I was like, oh, this is not good. Yeah.
Because Cotton, I guess, leaves a voicemail. I love that. This is 2007. They're the old-fashioned answering machine.
And, click on the answering machine to play. I was like, oh, memories.
Not only that, right? I love because that took me back because it was they saw the blinking light on the answering machine, and they all played a game about who left a voicemail.
Yes,
on the answering machine.
Like we used to do that.
Yeah. That was so fun.
I don't know about your parents, but my parents still have a landline, and they still have like an answering machine that had like on the landline that it blinks.
God.
Like it tells them that there's a message on their answering machine. But even like I think back to when we first had an answering machine, and it was like a separate machine with literally a tape inside.
Yeah, exactly.
A little mini tape. And we had one answering machine, and it was in my parents' bedroom, and it was like a very sacred, like, who's going to check the answering machine? Like, it was like
in the bedroom.
Deal.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an odd choice. But yeah, it was like a very sacred, like the answering machine job of like listening to the message was a big deal.
Because it's a big responsibility, right? Because you got to get that message from the answering machine to whoever in the family is supposed to get it, usually our parents.
Yeah. Now, if somebody leaves me a voicemail, I immediately delete it.
Yeah,
I do not want to hear your voice.
It's like so funny now because if I get a call from a number I don't know, I am going to ignore you 100%. Yeah. But if you leave me a voicemail, then that's a sign that, okay, maybe you've got something important to say. But usually it's someone it's either like someone who's coming to do a service at the house, or it is a telemarketer or something like that.
Yeah. Just like the joy of the answering machine, it's not there anymore. It's a lost art.
It's not. It's gone. So R.I.P. fun times with the answering machine. But that was great. And so when they get the voicemail from Cotton that he's coming to bring the Cadillac, Hank is so exciite. He's like,
this is for me.
I guess he's been waiting his whole entire life. Whole life. And I honestly felt for Hank. I was like, because you see this Cadillac pull up, and it's a very nice Cadillac. It looks like it meant, you can see why it meant a lot. And Hank was even telling the very sad story that his father got the Cadillac on Hank's birthday. And from there on out, that day was known as the Cadillac's birthday, not Hank's birthday. So
just like the stories he was telling about how much his dad loved the car, clearly more than he loved Hank, and like pretty much told him that, like, this car is more important to me than you. Like, oh God, this is a tough situation. Like, I hope
fathers can really, really fuck up their kids, man. Really fuck up their kids.
But yeah, and like the car is the whole, it's like this whatever antique car the horn is playing La Cucaracha, like
Yeah.
classic, just like, amazing looking car. I personally don't care about things like classic cars. Like if somebody in my family had a classic car, I'd be like, no interest in that. Like I just want a car that I know is reliable, like and can drive. I don't know. Do you ever have interest in like the classic cars?
Come on, Christy. How do you know me? I love cars. I love cars. Like even
But
though
like
it's a
like a
cartoon,
classic car.
oh, every now and then I'm like every couple months. Okay, mind you, you and I, we both drive very practical
Yes.
cars. I love nice cars,
Yeah.
but I am way too practical with my money to go
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
something that nice. But no, every couple months I'll be like, oh, I wonder how much that old Corvette costs. I don't know. Just
Oh.
see. I don't know. Or old
And
Mustang.
you
Just to
you would
see.
want like an old car.
I mean, I
Like
wouldn't
a
mind if I was to strike it rich and I could buy a bigger house with a multi-car garage,
okay.
like a 10-car garage. Yeah,
Okay.
I would love to fill that thing up with like
Really?
some classic cars or some, obviously newer nice cars too. So,
Really?
yeah.
But then like would you want to like fix them up and stuff? Like that's a part I have no interest in. Like
Oh,
maintaining a car?
no,
Absolutely
no,
not.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
I can, not so much anymore, but like 10 years ago, I could like point out a car to me. I could tell you what kind of car that is, make, model,
Wow.
general price range, but lift out the hood and I would look at you with a
Okay.
blank stare because I have
Okay.
no idea anything about
You're
underneath the hood
like,
of a
I'll
car.
take the classic car and then I'll pay my pay my
Yes.
people to take care of it for
Yes.
me in my dream
'Cause
world.
that's no, I'm not gonna go and buy a old beat up classic
Yeah.
car
And like
and then
redo it.
spend my weekends, underneath the car fixing it. No, that the
Absolutely
hell
not.
no, no,
That's
no, no,
my
no.
nightmare.
So,
That's like if I was in hell, that's what somebody would make me do if I
oh
was
my
like in hell.
God, really? I mean, I'll
Like
see.
fixing up like dirty
Yeah,
fixing
true.
up with tool. Like I don't want to do that. I have
Yes,
no interest in that. So,
me either. So
okay, but that's
much
interesting.
respect to the
Yeah, I mean,
car mechanics out
to
there
each
who
their
do that.
own, to
Yes.
each their own. But I feel like I learned something. I didn't realize how like into cars you have been. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
did you resonate with this whole thing about like wanting this classic car?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And I honestly felt for Hank because I was
Yeah,
like, man, dude, like you've been waiting your whole life, probably waiting for your dad to die, your dickhead dad,
honestly.
and but now he's saying that he's gonna give up the Cadillac, and oh man, he's coming to your house too, like,
Yeah. It's
but
a dick
no,
move. And then he even says, he's like, yeah, I got to give it to Dusty. He's like a son to me.
yeah,
Like he said it to
yeah,
Hank. I was like, you were such an asshole. I do feel for Hank. He needs therapy, but I'm sure that's not something that white men in wherever he lives are
Texas,
doing.
no,
So
definitely not in the two
I hope for the
thousands,
best for him. But yeah, he's not set up for success with
no,
this father
no.
situation. But
And
yeah.
even later on in the episode, where because Cotton, his father, tells him to go and wash the car, so he does. He details the car and makes it look nice. And later, when Cotton comes, he comes to talk to Hank, and Hank tells him how much this car means to him, and he looks like they have a real bonding moment where the father has this realization, this come to Jesus moment, like, oh my gosh, my son, like this car really means a lot to him.
Mm.
But no, there's no redeeming qualities because then Cotton turns around and there off in the distance is the camera man, recording the whole
Yes.
scene. It's all a stage thing for the reality TV show.
Yes, Dusty arrives with his whole camera crew and
Hmm.
they're filming his reality TV show,
Yes.
which I love. This is
Oh my God. Okay. I had a lot of questions about it, how much. Okay. Go ahead.
this was the episode for me to watch, right? Like if I have to watch King of the Hill, I want to watch one where they're filming a reality show.
Okay.
I obviously love that. And I do feel like this was the era where they were doing a lot of these like follow old musicians around or like the Osbournes, like they were just like doing a lot of this like at home with this washed up reality star type show. So I love the premise. And of course, he has the whole team. He has the producer with him. And they just need to get a good show. Like, I get, they need to get some emotion, they need to get some hijinks. Like, they got to do all this stuff to Hank and his family to get good television.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so let's get into that part, right? So when Dusty does show up, he's heartfelt, he wants to spend time with Hank, and then lo and behold,
it's all for show.
All for show. It's all for the reality show. And yes, I wrote that down. I was like, Christie is either going to be so pleased or just not care about this. No. And so I'm glad this is right for reality.
Of course. I live for reality.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm glad you see, man.
And I love how his wife is Peg and Bobby are like, yes, like I'm going to get a reality show. Like they're pumped for it, which I love. And I love how like they're doing that, like interviews with Peg. Like they have set up, what do they call it? Like the truth booth, like the confessional. The truth booth, yeah. They're like bringing people in to do their like talking heads or confessionals. And like everybody else, not everybody, but like a lot of the other people are like very excited about it. Obviously Hank isn't, but that's what's making it entertaining because he's not into it.
Because Arlen seems like a small town. So this is not only is this dude from ZZ Top there, but also there's a reality TV show being taped there. Nothing's going on. I mean, you see what these Hank and his friends do for fun. Yeah, they stand in front of Hank's house and drink beer and talk. Like, that's what they do for fun. Nothing, to me, it appears that nothing happens in this town. So yeah, a reality TV show coming to tape is a big deal. So everyone's going to be in on it.
Yeah. And you can even see like the camera crews like filming Hank and his friends. And they're like, this is boring as fuck. Like they're just standing here. Like, what are people doing? Here's my issue, plot hole.
Okay.
When you are going to be on a reality television show, you have to sign a release.
So
like there is absolutely no way Hank signed this release. I don't know. They didn't talk about it, obviously, because that would have ruined the entire plot of the show. But there is no way in hell Hank actually would have signed the release to allow them to use any of the footage of him. I believe Peg signed the release. I believe 100%. She signed it for Bobby. I believe some of their neighbors would have signed the release, right? Hank absolutely did not sign a release. They can't mic him. Like they would have needed to blur him out of scenes. There's absolutely no way he signed the release. So plot hole, King of the Hill.
I'm going to bet that Peggy probably forged Hank's signature and Hank just would know none the wiser because how would he know? I didn't even know that. I mean, that makes sense, but I didn't know that. If the camera crew would show up, I wouldn't know. But I guess legally.
True. Maybe this was like such a newer thing in the not early, but like in the 2000s that it wouldn't be like now. I mean, I just watch so many situational reality shows that you have like all the people on camera without being blurred out, like have to sign releases. And I feel like that's just like more common knowledge now.
Yeah. I feel like all the reality TV shows that either we've watched for this podcast or I've, again, the one or two that I've actually seen, if they're out in public, it's like just a sea of blur faces.
Yes, exactly.
And just like the main characters. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm willing to let it go, but I think I wrote that down a couple times. Like he would not have allowed that. Like he wouldn't have done it. And also like they clearly weren't able to mic him. So they wouldn't have gotten as good like footage. Because if like nothing would have come cameras, through. But like if he's not mic'd, I'm just as the reality TV like aficionado, there's a lot of plot holes with King of the Hill's take on it, and I might need to speak to Greg Daniels about it.
You have some notes. You have some notes for Greg Daniels.
And when he did The Office, great job, very realistic in terms of documentary, reality style type show. So he learned at some point, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, but in The Office, you rarely ever saw a blurred out face. Rarely ever saw.
They all signed releases.
Even the people out in public? Yeah, remember the happy hour episode? And so
Greg Daniels.
Greg.
This up. But it's brought up in the paper when Oscar is like, you can't film me for the
Yeah.
paper because I didn't sign a release. So maybe by 2025,
He finally-
Greg Daniels is like, oh, shoot, I need to talk about signing releases in the shows that I make.
Enough people called him out on it
I guess
that
so.
finally 2025.
Yeah. Anyway, that was my big takeaway from the reality TV show.
Hey.
But it was, I mean, so obviously their whole thing is like, we need to make a good show. They realized the only entertaining thing that happens is when Dusty pisses off, what's his name, Hank, and Hank like goes ballistic. So they're like, cool, let's keep making Hank go ballistic. It'll be a great show. So they do.
So they do all kinds of things to him. They bury a gold record in his lawn and have tell everyone about it. So they go and someone, was it Bobby, uses a shotgun to shoot holes in the ground looking for this. Yeah. Someone sets his lawn on fire, which again, as someone who cares about their lawn, I would be so pissed off about that.
Yeah.
So I really felt for Hank in this episode.
Yeah, and like they're basically, this is like destruction of property. Like this is a legal issue. Again, some plot holes here of like, I know they're trying to do this for the story, but Hank could have some legal ground, some legal recourse here, but maybe he doesn't know. It's fine.
And yes, as you said, there's a truth booth, and there's like, I don't know how he didn't realize that there's this room set up in his house where it's literally like 10 people are waiting in line to go into the truth booth.
So funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
So,
but then the ultimate prank is that they're going to destroy this car.
Well, first off, Dusty does tell the producer, hey, look, let's lay off him. Let's go do some other stuff. Yeah. But the producer ain't going to have it. He wants to push Hank to the edge.
Yeah.
And he realizes, due to Hank's obsession, love for this Cadillac, that's the key.
Yeah, they're going to take it to a demolition derby and like actually destroy it.
Yes.
And part of me was like, they're not going to. They're just going to like threaten him that it's going to a demolition derby, but like the car will be fine.
No.
Folks, it was not fine.
From the moment it entered into that demolition derby ring, I've never been to a demolition derby before. For some reason, they've put like white fuzzy stuff all over the car. Confusing. Why?
I don't know.
I don't know why. Is that a common thing?
Maybe a demolition derby thing. I don't know.
Is that So any demolition derby people out there? I don't even know if demolition derbies are still around anymore. Again,
they are.
Maybe
what is
in
the
Texas.
Purpose? Just like for fun to destroy cars?
Yeah.
It's just for fun.
Just for fun.
Okay, great.
I mean, I know obviously like monster truck shows are still a big thing.
Yes. Is that that's different though, right?
I feel like it's probably similar. Like if you can't get a monster truck to come and destroy cars, why not just have other cars destroy other cars?
Okay, fair.
So
yeah, okay.
Maybe I can see why they're still a thing. But yeah, someone even says that it looks like a toilet seat cover because of the white fuzziness.
It's weird.
Which again is also a very like 90s thing. I remember walking into people's houses and seeing that the toilet seat cover have the fuzzy fur, like whatever cover on top of it. Do you remember this?
Why did that stop?
Because it's disgusting. I mean, Jesus. Think of all the poop and pee and whatever bacteria all over that thing. Thank God it's gone.
Totally forgot that was a thing, but you're right. Like my house had like fancy toilet seat covers.
Yes.
When did that go out of style?
I'm going to assume around this time. I'm going to think in like the 2000s. I feel like in the 90s, 80s, 90s, it was probably, I think it was a big deal. But definitely by the 2000s, you didn't see it anymore. And I don't even know why it was a big thing. Like, were people just like sitting on their toilet seats for extended periods of time that they needed to make the top of the toilet?
Yes.
Were you doing this?
Okay, I will. This is all bringing back a flood of memories. So, in my bathroom, which was shared, my bathroom was shared with my siblings. It wasn't that big, but like my sister and I would like do our hair and makeup and stuff. And like, there's nowhere to sit in a bathroom. So like when we would do each other's hair, like where else are you going to sit? We'll sit on the toilet seat. And I guess conveniently enough, there was a nice fluffy toilet seat cover on there, which made it comfortable for us to sit when we were like doing each other's hair in the bathroom. Now that I am like really analyzing this, like that toilet seat cover was most likely disgusting.
It was 100% disgusting. And not because like your family was not a disgusting group of people. It's just knowing that having a piece of cloth on top of your toilet is just absolutely disgusting. I mean, I already know about all like if you keep your bath towel anywhere in the vicinity of a toilet, that thing has got poop on it. So knowing that and that this is right on top of the toilet seat.
Wow, my like entire life is just like flashing before my eyes right now with the thought of this toilet seat cover. So, wow, okay.
Are you gonna try and bring them back now? Is this like gonna be now your goal?
Absolutely not. But like like I'm like, when did that leave? When did that stop? And I have now like vivid memories. But okay. Anyway, so yes, that's what the car kind of looked like, which was super weird for this demolition derby. And I literally in this scene, I wrote down, I think they're just messing with him. And then I wrote down, oh no, he's actually doing it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, Dusty gets in there.
Doing it. He destroys
and he's
the car.
Doing it. Yeah. Real dick move.
Real dick move. Oh. And then it like catches fire. And
yes.
he's like gonna die.
Yes. And the producers don't care at all. No. The producers like, you have this celebrity who you're following around and you're just going to let them die. Television. Is it good television? Because then you're going to get sued by his estate and then go to jail or go bankrupt.
His contract might have, some sort of like, if you die, like you can't sue us. Like, we don't know. Nobody's signing releases. So like, did anyone even sign contracts? Like there's probably no liability here. Like what's the liability here? Probably nothing. So they're like, fine, let him die. But Hank, who has a heart, is like, I will not let my cousin just literally die in this burning car in this demolition derby, and like tries to save him. That's so nice.
Yes, he does. He goes out there, he runs out there, risks his life in front of all these other cars that literally don't care about this man going out there.
No.
Like they probably see 10 points if they hit him. So they go and he saves his cousin Dusty because it's Dusty. The people of ZZ Top, I guess, are known for having super long beards. That's their thing. And his beard got caught in the belt buckle. And so.
Yeah, which saves his life, but it's a huge deal because now, oh my God, his beard looks terrible. It's like, sir, he saved your life. You're welcome.
Yes.
But yeah, so, and the producers all like, why aren't you so mad? He destroyed your car, which, come on, Hank, like you should be mad, right? Like, I don't know. Like Hank is weirdly fine with everything that just happened.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character.
Yeah.
The fact that, and they talk about how angry he gets. And honestly, I was like, he doesn't get that angry. Like one of the producer's assistants was like, he's the embodiment of fury. And when they show the clips, I'm like, no, not really. He gets upset.
Yeah.
But he's
I
not
guess
really
compared
like,
to like everybody else was so boring that they're like,
yeah,
this is what we got. So we got to work with it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, he's like not really mad. He just kind of like forgives. I'm like, this is like your baby basically. And somebody just destroyed it just to be a dick in front of you. And you're just like, it's okay.
It's okay.
I don't know. I disagreed with that ending.
But Dusty did finally realize how much Hank wanted the Cadillac.
Yeah.
And
too late.
After firing the producer, we cut to our next scene where I guess I was confused by this. Dusty fixes up the Cadillac, and either a lot of time has passed because ZZ Top dude Dusty now has a full length beard again. So either a lot of time has passed, or he just has a magical beard, or maybe he has a beard extension. Could be a beard extension.
Did I miss this scene? Maybe
at the very end.
Maybe I didn't watch.
You missed this part? Oh man!
I'm like, this doesn't sound familiar to me, but it's been a few days. Okay.
Man, so here's what happens. They the Cadillac is fixed up. And he thanks him for fixing it up. And then Bobby asks if when next time that they go on tour, if he can come with them. And the guys from ZZ Top say, "Oh no, Bobby, you gotta stay in school to learn arithmetic." And another guy's like, "Yeah, in earth sciences." And the last guy says, "In the presidents." And I thought that part was pretty funny because they're just trying to keep his kid in school. And Bobby's like, "Oh, I didn't realize like rock stars were so boring." Anyway,
maybe I did watch that. I don't know. That doesn't sound familiar to me. But okay, well, that's great to know that he tried to fix up the car.
well, but he fixed it up, but then there's a big hole in the ground, and then they push the Cadillac into the hole. And then when the camera pans out, there's like all these other cars that are in holes. So I'm like, did he really fix it up? And I guess he didn't fix it up.
Like
and why are they burying this? Like why? Yeah. It was very, very weird. Very weird way to end the episode. One that you didn't even see, obviously.
No,
so
didn't even watch that ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, oh, this is over. Off.
The end. I will say I wrote down at the end the true villain of this story is Cotton.
Yes.
Like, he is clearly the villain. He is the reason why all of this terrible stuff happened.
100%. He is
terrible.
No redeeming qualities. Obviously spent years continuing, not even past childhood into adulthood, tormenting Hank.
His son, yeah.
Yes.
No, he's the villain. So, I mean, that part, I guess, is like somewhat compelling. I'm sure that is like explored more throughout the series, but kind of sad.
Very, very sad.
That I do. But I think that's everything from the episode.
I think so.
People love reality TV. That's the message.
They do. They do. Even in Texas.
Sometimes it goes too far.
Hopefully in these more recent seasons, Hank's in therapy.
Honestly, though.
Hopefully they are moving on from beers onto seltzers. Or maybe not alcoholic beers too, since those are more acceptable now. But I really hope they still have the answer machine. I hope they haven't moved on from building cell phones or anything like that. Or if they do have a cell phone, please keep the landline. Be like Christie's parents.
Yeah. We love a landline.
Yeah.
Very important to the family still. Okay. Well, that's the episode.
That was the episode. But as we do with cartoons that we watch, we don't really do an acting quality one because not much there. But let's do the rock rating. So rock rating is our representation of color score based on the number of POCs in the episode, going from 0 to 10. And this one's tough because we had 2 POCs in the show. They were on the screen for maybe 5 seconds a pop. One being, I guess they have a Laotian neighbor.
Yeah, that part was tough.
And I was looking on IMDb trying to see, okay, who voiced this person? Maybe it is someone from Laos who voices this person. Can't find them. Okay, can't find them on IMDb.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know, it's like a super stereotypical Asian accent, like pretty racist. Not ideal.
Yes. And then you had a Native American person as well. And that person seems to be voiced by maybe Native American, maybe some type of brown. They are. But again, also very stereotypical dress and way of speaking. So not great. So while there is some representation there, it's not great.
Not positive.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to give this one like a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
Yeah. Which Greg Daniels do better. He's doing better now. Again, he's learned, I think.
I hope. All right. So finally, did you like it, Christy?
No.
It's a reality TV show, though. It was practically a crossover.
Okay. I already tore apart all the plot holes of why this is not a real reality TV show. It's not doing it for me. Listen, like, was it fine to watch? Did I hate my life? No. Like, it was fine, but like, do I ever really enjoy this type of show? It's a no for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's
What
a
about you?
no for Christy. Um, yeah, no, it was pretty bad. Now, was it as bad as I had feared and expected it to be? No,
Good point. Yeah, I agree.
but it was so boring. I don't understand how, based on this one episode, I don't understand how the show's been going on for so long. How it went off the air, I guess, and then came back. Like, it's not funny at all. I don't think I honestly don't think I laughed once. I think I chuckled at that one scene that you didn't even see where they were telling how, trying to keep this kid in school. But
Yeah.
that's about it. It wasn't
Yeah.
funny.
Agree.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as you all know, not a big reality TV fan here, so even that part was
There's
like,
no
no,
redeeming qualities.
no, no. So I did not get
Yeah.
excited for that part.
So there's nothing
Yeah,
good for you. Yeah. No,
nothing
I
there for
mean,
me.
not surprising. This is not for us. And I don't know. I like, are we going to keep trying with animated shows? So far, we're like, oh, for 4. I don't know how many we've tried, but
Oh no, I think we're doing that. I mean,
what animated show did you like?
Bob's Burger wasn't too bad.
I remember
Remember?
that being okay.
Yeah, I think you liked Bob's Burgers.
Did I say I liked it or did I say it was okay?
And we had the oh god, what's the one where we had the redemption
Rick
one?
and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
I admitted that the second time we
Yeah.
watched it, I laughed a lot.
Yes. You liked it
So
a lot, the
I
second
I
one.
did enjoy that second episode that we watched. So fair, like there's some redeeming qualities, but for the most part, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good on this type of show.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, well, thanks for listening, folks. Remember to follow us on Spotify or YouTube, wherever you're listening. And if you like what you hear, please rate us 5 stars. Also, make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Random Episode Pod. Finally, and most importantly, come back next week for our next random episode.